Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a pretty detailed clean with me. I'm going to be doing some deep cleaning in this bedroom, which was an absolute disaster, and in my bathroom, and of course putting up clothes in my closet because those tend to always end up on the floor. But I'm also going to be doing a little bit of cleaning in our main area and upstairs, and doing some party prep for Bo's birthday party as well. So I hope you guys are ready for some cleaning motivation, and that you maybe even join in with me today and get some cleaning done or tackle some things on your to-do list.
I could probably use some heartbreak to get moving.
Sometimes when I'm lacking motivation, a good place for me to get started is in my bedroom and strip my bed and go ahead and get the sheets in the wash, because it takes a few loads since we have so many different blankets and whatnot. And I wanted to at least attempt to thoroughly clean our mattress. Our mattress is very, very old, and we love it so much, and it is so comfortable that we don't want to say goodbye to it, but we also know that we have probably had it for way too long. So pretty soon here, I'm sure we are going to be looking for a new one. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to clean it as thoroughly as I can. And I did end up getting a bunch of nastiness and stuff out of it, who even knows, and that was super satisfying.
I don't know which way I'm going. I don't need to, as long as I don't have to stay with you. You fill me up with broken promises, 'cause you never keep them. I'm so sick of the way you let me down.
So I have seen a ton of questions pop up here on YouTube, and I've had a ton over on Instagram asking what in the world is up with your washing machine and dryer, because for the longest time we were having some serious issues with both of our washing machines, and this dryer right here was smelling weird, and I don't know what was going on. We had issues for weeks with stuff smelling bad and the washing machine just making all of the clothes smell weird. We even tried to take it apart. I showed that in a video that I had done months back, and that didn't really seem to help, at least right away it didn't. But I will say we have switched over to the Tide powder for the most part. I don't always use the Tide powder. Upstairs I actually use the All Free and Clear, I'm pretty sure. And that has made a huge difference, or at least it has seemed to. I don't notice the smell at all anymore, except for occasionally sometimes when it rains. Thankfully the weather has been really, really nice lately, except it's starting to rain today. So I'm not just going to go out and buy a new washing machine and dryer because I want to. I only want to do it if we really, really need it. So I'm just going to kind of hold out and see what happens. And if they end up being nasty or stinking again, then we'll definitely look into getting some new ones. In the spirit of total honesty and full transparency, I feel like over the past few months, I've kind of just lost my groove with my schedule and with the content that I want to be putting out, and with my motivation and just the general drive that I had to make the videos. I felt like I was really having to reach really, really far in there to get it. And I think a lot of it comes from the busyness that was going on all around us, and wanting to see our friends and our family, especially around the holidays, and just having a large family in general. There's a lot that goes into that. I know that so many of y'all picked up on it here, and especially over on Instagram, where I share a little bit more of my life. And I'm not even coming on here to say some crazy like motivational thing. Maybe that's what I should be saying. But I just want to say, if you've kind of been in a funk, or if you feel like things just haven't felt normal, I am totally with you. And I do feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm coming out of the weird fogginess and haze that was the last maybe 3 months for me. But if you have picked up on it from just maybe my lack of presence here on YouTube, just my posting schedule being a little bit off, and me not being quite as present on Instagram either, that's why. And I'm just trying to make sure that I have a good schedule for myself, and that I am the mom that I want to be, and the wife that I want to be, and the friend that I want to be. I'm not going anywhere. I love doing YouTube. I love you guys more than life itself. I promise you that. But sometimes you just have to kind of take a step back or a step away to really see what needs to be readjusted. And if that means maybe coming up with a different schedule, I love having the weekends with my family. So I was kind of struggling with posting on Sundays because I'm such a procrastinator, and I end up doing a ton of my editing on Sundays when that could be a family day, which I know it's just like, okay, well, work ahead of time, Joanna, get it together. But I'm not the best at doing that. So then I was wondering if I should switch my posting day to Tuesday, because even if I procrastinate, then the day that I'm working is a school day and Mark's working, and it's not that big of a deal. So anyways, I'm still in the thick of trying to figure out what is best for me, but I cannot tell y'all how much I appreciate you being patient with me and kind to me and checking in on me and just being so supportive, because it means the world to me.
Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you must stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you must stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me, do that to me, so let's do this, baby. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. Not used to do this.
Thankfully, because not too long ago I did come up with some type of strange system in here to keep things organized. It really looks way worse than it is, and to get everything back in order just does not take that long. I don't know why I can't keep it in order. Probably just, it's because of who I am. I've told y'all this before. And when I'm in a hurry to get things done, I was about to start singing that song, I cannot seem to also keep things clean as I go. It's more just like I have to do what's in front of me. I have to get my kids out the door for school. I need to go meet up with so-and-so to do such and such. And the cleanliness of my home definitely takes a seat on the back burner. So the people who can get ready really quickly, like let's say you sleep in on accident and you have to get ready really fast, and then you're also getting ready for small children 2 or even 2 or 3, and you can also keep your house clean. Y'all are just a special kind of people group, and my hat's off to you, and I look up to you so much, and you're my hero, and you're also a celebrity, and I just feel like you should be celebrated every single day, and also just buy things for yourself, and really, you're just amazing.
I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. Oh, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you must stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart.
If y'all are not cleaning your faucets, now is probably the time to check them, because I am positive they are much dirtier than you think they are, and this tool is seriously so perfect. I think it was $20 or less on Amazon. I'll make sure to have it linked in the description box. And do not be alarmed by those eyelashes on the counter. Maybe you missed them, but if you see them and you're wondering what they are, those are eyelashes. They're actually an extra set. I typically keep my main set on my towel rack bar thing because it's magnetic, and those were an extra set that I did not want to get mixed in with my newer one. So that's what they are. For those of you who typically do attend church, are y'all back going to church, or are you still doing it online at home? Our church has been back in really since last June. We were just out for a few weeks, or I guess months, and we have not gone back. I will say it was mostly because I was nervous with Max and his asthma and just what that might do for him, because it typically seems like anytime my kids get sick, it's from church. And I didn't want to deal with that with just all the extra stuff he has to deal with. But now that we are kind of heading out of flu season, and actually April is a pretty bad month for his asthma because everything's blooming and there's all kinds of weirdness going on outside, at least in Georgia there is. So I hope that everything ends up being okay with that. But I think that we are going to be heading back in the next couple weeks. Mark and I just feel comfortable with that, and our church is relatively smaller. It's not some huge church or anything, but I think we would go back anyway. But what are you guys doing? Are y'all still at home, or are you back in church? I had picked up some new undies at TJ Maxx recently, and I mean, of course I was going to wash them, but I had left them on the hanger for a little while because it is such a pain just to cut all these little plastic pieces off. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I decided to go ahead and do that because they have been sitting on this dresser forever. You might notice that the TV is missing, and a lot of y'all messaged me over on Instagram when I was showing setting up for Bo's party and just said, wow, cool, 2 TVs in the living room. That was not really intentional for any other reason than when Mark had his friends over to watch the UFC fights. They like to watch 2 different things sometimes, so he took that TV in there and we just had not put it back in yet. It's back in now. So anyways, I know it looked super weird in there and it looks super empty in here without it on the dresser. Now that I had let the baking soda sit on the mattress for a little while, and then I also scrubbed it really, really well with the stain remover from Grove, and I could tell that it worked well on the stains that hadn't just been set there forever. The mattress had dried from that, and then I just wanted to vacuum everything up. You guys are loving this vacuum cleaner. I have heard so many of y'all say that you have bought it. I'll link it again for those of you who haven't looked at it yet, but it is from Walmart, or at least I got it from Walmart. on clearance, and I think it was $100 or less than $100. So it's a really great deal for a cordless vacuum. You definitely get what you pay for. It's not top of the line, but I've really been enjoying using it, and I'm constantly emptying out the filter, so it picks up a bunch of stuff. I decided to go ahead and wash our pillows too, and they were looking pretty nasty. I mean, they always kind of look nasty because they're just stained, but I wanted to get them clean even if the stains still stay there. And that kind of got me to thinking, do you guys sleep with a bunch of pillows at night? I only slept with probably one pillow growing up my whole life. But once I met Mark and then we got married, he got me started on the whole knee pillow thing. And now I cannot sleep without obviously a head pillow and then a pillow in between my knees because I sleep on my side, and it's just the most comfortable thing ever. In fact, Mark will use like 2 or 3 more pillows. Sometimes I have another pillow to like hold on to. And this closet, I promise you, it just looks worse than it actually is, maybe because it gets like this a lot. I have laundry days where I end up doing tons and tons of laundry, and instead of going in there and putting everything back where it goes, a lot of times Mark will be in the middle of like a conference call, so I don't want to make a ton of noise, so I just go lay them on the floor, which I know sounds probably really nasty, but it's not that bad. It's fine. And I just end up not hanging them up like I should, and then over time it's just all these clothes that are clean and on hangers on the floor. So I have a day that I go in and just hang everything up, and today just happened to be that day.
Some TV, watch some Netflix if you want. You can come on over if you want to. We can do whatever we want to, baby. I've been missing you like crazy lately, but I don't think you feel the same thing, baby. Well, maybe you do, 'cause you love me like this.
I always turn into basically a tornado before we head out of town, and I want things to be really clean, but there are certain areas that I just completely give up on. My closet was one of those areas, and I'm talking about a month ago when we went to the cabin with our neighbor friends, and it was really, really cold, so I was digging through all of the hats that I wanted to take, even though we only went for 3 days. I needed to look at all my hats and all my scarves and figure out which bags I wanted to take, and because I was in such a hurry, I didn't put anything away, and then it stayed on my closet floor for weeks. So that's just kind of the person that I am. I can keep things clean if I have to see them on a daily basis, but when they're in the closet in here and I don't have to look at them that much, they tend to get a little bit messier. It's something I'm definitely trying to work on.
I've been missing you like crazy lately, but I don't think you feel the same thing, baby. Well, maybe you do. I don't have a clue, 'cause you love me like this.
It always feels good to have everything back to how it should be. And for those of you who might be newer to my channel, I have links in my description box that are just always there for the stuff that's in my house that I get asked about a lot. And the link to that shoe organizer in my closet is a very common question, so I have it permanently linked in my description box if you guys wanted to check that out. And those bins at the top of my closet and also the bins on the top of my washing machine, they're two different colors. One's like a greener green and then one's kind of a teal color. And then also I just got some clear ones for the project I'm about to be doing in my office, getting everything organized with all my Cricut stuff. Those are all from Target. If I can find a link to them, I will let you know. But if you're ever in store, I want to say they're $8 each, and they are the best little organizers.
Loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now. Yeah, loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now.
So now we are moving on to the actual day of Beau's birthday party. He was only having a few little friends over from the neighborhood who all pretty much go to school with him too. And I just wanted to kind of go through the house and clean all the areas that I knew people would be in a good bit. And so I was wiping down their bathroom. I did not really care to get it perfectly spotless considering boys were going to be in here later, but I also wanted to make their beds. And I love going in my kids' rooms and cleaning them. I know that might sound really weird, but it just makes me super happy to do this. And then also, it helped out a ton that the day of his party, which was a Friday, the kids had virtual school because the teachers at school all had the chance to get vaccinated. So it was really, really nice that my kids were home, especially my girls, because I called on them a ton to help me out and get ready for this party. And it was less about wanting things to be perfect when people come over and more just about the mental state that I'm in when my home is clean and ready to have company over.
I have told you many times now, but somewhere go and hide, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere go and hide, looking for a new.
Even though my boys can fight like crazy, they are truly obsessed with each other and love to be together. And they even beg to sleep in the same bed every night. Being in the same room is not enough. They want to be in the same bed. But we tell them they can sleep in the same bed on the weekends because when they do sleep together, they tend to stay up way, way later and talk and laugh, which I love to hear, but not on nights that they need their sleep before school the next day. So we always save it for the weekends, and Beau gets so excited. He's like, is it a weekend night? So they can sleep together, which is sweet. But not only are they obsessed with each other, they are obsessed like next level with stuffed animals. And I remember talking a few videos back about kind of limiting it maybe to 3 stuffed animals. I gave up on that. They can sleep with as many as they want to. In fact, some nights we make a game out of, I hold up each stuffed animal and they nod yes or no if they want to sleep with it. And then if they say yes, which is to every single one, I toss it on them and it just piles up so high in the bed and they just laugh. It's really, really funny. But they are not going to want to play with stuffed animals and sleep with stuffed animals forever. So I'm just kind of cherishing these days while we still have them, while they're still little. And it just makes my heart like happy and sad all at the same time.
You've been looking for someone who brings you breakfast in bed and doesn't mess with your head. No, but you don't answer to no one. Yeah, 'cause you got way too many scars from people tearing you apart. No, you think I let you down, break your heart and play around.
I know that you guys love these organizers, and I do too. I feel like I could not even live without them. This is an IKEA dresser, and then the organizers inside them are also from IKEA. I just recently got this newer size, at least I hadn't seen it before, and it fits the drawers way better. I have tried so many times to look it up online and find any type of link, and I cannot find it. So if somehow y'all find it, let me know or put it in the comments and maybe people can go try to find it, but I think you just want to buy them in store anyway. They're very, very affordable. If you have any type of IKEA near you, I would definitely recommend them because they help out so much, especially with kids' clothes, but I use them in my drawers too. And as usual, I'm playing laundry catch up upstairs in the kids' laundry room too. My biggest goal was just to wash the boys' Mario shirts because Bo's party was Mario themed, and I found some really cute Mario shirts actually on major clearance at Target. I think they were $4 each, and I wanted to get them washed for a couple of reasons. One, to clean them, and one, because I needed them to shrink just a tiny bit. Bo's shirt still ended up being big on him for some reason. It looked cute and silly all at the same time, but I was just happy to find them clearanced out, and the boys will wear them forever.
I will love you right back, and come and hold you whenever you're sad. I know you don't wanna get hurt, but you'll have to take my word that I will love you right back, love you right back.
When I mentioned in my last video that I was going to spray paint the wooden strips for their closet the same color as the lockers and the desk, this is what I was talking about. If any of you had not seen these lockers before, they are spray painted, and as you can see, I mean, I'm wiping them down and they stay spray painted. The only place that it has rubbed off is just right on the little circle handle because the boys open the doors a lot, but I don't even mind that at all. And this Raise Them Kind sign is just one of my favorites. I found it at Home Goods for I think less than $20, and I know I could have made it, but when I saw it, I just really wanted it for the boys' room, so I grabbed it. Also, a very common question that I get asked is what color the boys' walls are, and they are Sherwin-Williams woodland lichen, and I love the color. I am so happy that we went bold and darker, and it just fits them perfectly. And another thing that makes me happy is Walmart grocery delivery. So I was laying in bed the night before this and realized there were some last minute things I needed for his party, and I knew I was going to be running around like crazy setting everything up and cleaning the day of, and so I got on Walmart, actually marked it, and started the grocery order. And we didn't need any like groceries really, no food prep or anything like that. I just pretty much needed stuff for his party, and Walmart came through like they always do and had them delivered to me the next day. They even had these Mario fruit snacks to go in the little party favors that I was going to give to the boys. So I was so happy and relieved that I did not have to leave my house.
Just hold tight, we're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic, and we can save you from your past.
I wanted to get the kids' snacks put into the pantry, but before I did that, I just put a few of the bags of chips and Cheez-Its and Goldfish into this little blue bowl because it was going to go on the table with all of the Mario Party stuff. I did include just a little bit of the party prep in this video because I thought some of y'all might want to see it. And if you guys are not following along on our vlogging channel, we would love to have you over there. I know sometimes y'all ask me questions that I definitely address in our family vlogs. It's just more of a casual type atmosphere, I guess. I don't know, just less structured and more of our daily lives. And I showed how I make my balloon arch for birthday parties, which I get asked about that a lot. And so if you guys want to head over there, I'll leave our vlogging channel linked in the description box if y'all want to check it out. But I do include here at the end just a few little clips of how it looked right as Bo's party was starting, because I kept it really simple, but I was also super proud of it, and it made Bo so happy, which is all that matters. These little gray and white bins are actually from Target too. I've had them for a very long time, but something I'm going to try to get back to is linking my outfits that I wear in the videos. I know I did that for a while and then I just kind of dropped off there on y'all, and I'm sorry about that, but if it is linkable, I will definitely try to do that. Y'all feel free to hold me accountable when I forget to do it, or if I forget to do anything, y'all can always let me know because it's very helpful. I found the plans for a table that I loved, which is this one, on Pinterest, and we ended up having our table custom made by a guy here local to us based on the dimensions of this room. So it's too long actually for just a standard rectangle tablecloth, which I'm totally fine with because that means there's more room on it to seat people. But anytime I want to do a tablecloth like this for birthday parties, I have to do two, and that's not a big deal either because they're like $1 a tablecloth. But I kept this tablescape, if you will, super, super simple. And I got these little banners from Amazon. They were really cheap. I think they were on like a flash sale maybe. And I think it was $8 for maybe like 7 or 8 Mario banners. And I just ended up taking some of the things off the string and just putting it on the table. And then I moved their little party favor cups over here too. And I'll show y'all that here in just a second. No matter what it ever looks like on my channel, every single day in our house is a family affair. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, it takes a lot to keep our family moving smoothly and functioning smoothly. So anytime that I'm cleaning, odds are at least 1, if not 5 other people are cleaning or doing something else in the background that is needed. Here, Kate was helping me vacuum up, like a little last minute vacuum because they had all just had snacks, of course. And Mark was running around too, doing stuff. So I know most of you guys know this, but just because you don't see something in my videos doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I'm so thankful that, well, Mark helps out, of course, a ton. It's not even really helping out, like he just does basically equally the amount of work that I do. I'm just the one on camera a lot, but the kids help so much, and we really couldn't have it any other way. There's no way that we could survive and even begin to thrive if we did not all work together. But I just wanted to show you guys how everything looked. This was the balloon arch, and the little banners that I was telling you about, a few of them are hanging up here too. And then also I made some funfetti cupcakes because that is what Bo requested. Actually, the first picture he brought to me was like a 7-layer funfetti cake. And I was like, how about some cupcakes? And he kind of agreed to them, but of course he ate them and they were delicious. And then this was the table that I had done and shown y'all. And then in each of these little cups was just the Mario fruit snacks, some Sour Punch Kids, and these little recorders that were so loud. If you guys watched my Insta stories from that night, they were all playing them at the same time and it was hilarious. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to see y'all in my next video. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.
I'll never want somebody else.